Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to a video. Today we're going to be focusing on arrays. So what are arrays? So arrays are data structures that are unsizable, that I mean have a fixed size. So basically you can't really modify the size without creating a new array right here. Anyway, back to the topic. So arrays are basically containers or basically like multiple values stored in a variable. So let's go ahead and start with a main method here. We will also be using arrays with classes, and we're also using arrays of objects as well. So first of all, there are two ways to actually create an array. So the first way is by actually providing an already made array. So we can first use any data type. So the array notation is the data type with single brackets, and then we're going to add the name. So let's just call it first equals, and then we're going to add brackets right here. So if we make this right there, the size will always be like this. But let's say we add some values right here. So these have 3, 2, 5, 8, 7. So let's say we want to display the array. Now we can't just do System.out.println first, because this is actually going to print out the hash code right here, and it's automatically going to invoke the toString method. So what instead you want to do is iterate through the array. So for int I is 0, because indices here start at 0, we're now going to set I is less than, we got first dot length right there. The array dot length minus 1 is always the last index of an array. And then we're going to increment the indices one time, so we can print through every element. So System.out.println first add index, and then we do first brackets I. Now, of course, speaking about this, we haven't focused on getting an element from an array. So if this is confusing, that's fine. It'll be covered in depth later. But anyway, let's just run this here. And as we see, I literally forgot to comment this, but what you should be focusing on right now are all these numbers being printed out. And those are exactly the numbers being printed in an array right there. Alright, so basically we're going to use the same array right here, but now we're going to get a specific element right here. So we're going to do System.out.println, and basically you're getting an element. You're not sending anything. So it won't be void. It will basically be int, boolean, double, char, string, whatever. Array tutorial. Yeah. Even the class name, yes. So let's just get started by putting the name of the array, and we can choose any index that is in the array. So this array has 5 indices, so we can insert any number from 0 to 4. So first 0, I should probably just comment this. So control slash, that's the shortcut here. And then we're going to click OK. There you go, it should print 3. Let's say if we were to print 3, this should actually print 8 this time. And there we go, we got 8. One last thing is we have to set the elements of an array. So I'll just comment this once again. We're going to use the same array once again. So basically the syntax for setting an array, we're basically going to do the name of the array, brackets of course, and then we're going to put the index number we're going to set. So let's say you want to change the value of the first index to something greater. I'll just put first 1, because 1 is the second index of an array right there. And let's say we want to make it 99 right there. Let's go big. Until then, first 1 right here. Here you go, it's now 99. So there is a way to actually automatically print out all the elements of an array. So this is the java.util.arrays. However, I've shown a way to iterate for all the elements. So first of all, you have to introduce java.util.arrays. So we have to do arrays.toString. So there are many of those toString methods. So it takes booleans, bytes, char, double, floats, and very much, etc. And there's also the deep toString, which will basically take any other object array. So yeah, arrays.toString, we need to enter the array first. There you go. And there you go. It prints all the elements in an array-like fashion, except you don't have these curly brackets. So that's technically all that is really necessary for an array right there. Now let's try using it in a class right here. So let's just go on and use a list of names. So name. Let's let's just use actually let's call it fruits right there. So private string fruits. Private string array fruits. We're going to create a constructor fruits. It's null right here. So I forgot to show you the other way to make an array, but I'm going to show it right now. So int size right there. So there's another way to insert an array. Not insert an array. Hold up. There's another way to like create an array. Yes, fruits equals, we need to do new, and then we have to do the data type, string, and then brackets. And we also have to provide a size as well. And we're going to take the parameter in there. So here we go. Let's create a main. But we haven't really added anything in yet. So public void add fruits string fruits, and then we have the index as well. Int index. Here you go. And it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is the array name, and basically we set the position as well. So fruits at index equals fruit. And there you go. Let's go on and create a fruits object right here. Fruits fr. I'll just call it fr equals new fruits. Let's call it 5 right there. So let's go on and add fruits right there. So add fruits. So this is technically fr.addFruits. Here you go. That's 2 and hold up. Berry. I'll just call it berry. So then that's 3. Here you go. System.out.println. Then we got arrays.toString. It's automatically gonna import this. So fr right there. Actually, so fruits. But hey, this is really, so let's do fr.fruits. There you go, since it's an object right there. We have null, 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 berry, null. Reason why they're null is because string is an object type. And it's basically a reference type, so that's why. We're actually going to get an error if we try to access this, so fr.fruits at, let's just say 2. Let's just say 2. We shouldn't really get an error, but it's null. Here you go. Here we go. Let's say we have an object right here. Let's create an array of objects now. So an easy list we could do is probably animals. It's probably animals. So if we were to create an object, so easy way you can get source. So we first have to create our instance variables before using our getters and setters and toString and constructors. So animals will have a name, not really name, but type, let's just say. Private string color, int, let's just int h, let's just say. Here we go. And now we're going to use source to create a constructor using fields, not the superclass, because this will invoke the object class. So here we go, we have type color age. There you go. This constructor is amazing right there. Even though we have this super right there, it doesn't really matter. And then we're actually going to go ahead and create our getters and setters. And we have to make sure we check mark all of these. There we go. So you have our get type, set type, get color, set color, get age, set age. There you go. And finally, we have the toString right there. Now, if we don't have the toString, this will actually print the hash code right there. So let's just use the methods right there. So there you go. Let's just, even though this is like get age, even though this is literally the get age, I mean, or the get method, so, or whatever that is, it doesn't really matter. So let's keep going on and create a main method here. So public static void main string args. Right there. So we can actually create an array of objects. So animals, animal one equals new animals. I mean, we're going to copy paste these things right here. Let's create four animals right there. So this is the type color. So hippo. Hippos are usually purple. I'll just change the capitalization. This hippo's 32 years old. Let's make this a monkey. Monkeys are usually brown. And this monkey's pretty young. Let's just say 5 right there. You have a fish, orange, and let's just say 3. Actually, let's say 1 right there. And finally right here, let's say we have giraffe, yellow, 58, let's just say. And now basically we're going to create an array of animals. So using the syntax, we use animals with the brackets right there. Animal collection. Let's just say collection right there. And there you go. We actually create the brackets right there. So animal 1, animal 2, animal 3, and animal 4. There we go. Now what we want to do is System.out.println ARRAYS dot toString animal collection. Here you go. We're gonna click OK. We'll get type. Well, right there, that's part of the toString. So hippo, purple 32, monkey brown 5, and very much all these others as well. So this is the generated toString. So it doesn't look the nicest, but I mean redesigning the toString can be neatest. But anyway, that's not really the focus. It's more of arrays right there. So we have actually discussed arrays of objects, arrays and classes, and the fundamentals of arrays. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in another vid. Bye bye.